Paul, yes. Now, in verse 10, for he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile. Now, I'm kind of big on this concept of the tongue refraining from speaking evil. Yes. Now, a lot of people have a difficult time with the concept of cussing versus cursing. Yes. Sometimes the easiest way to communicate is to use slang words that have the same meaning, yes, as the everyday language of the individuals that you are speaking to. But there are those that curse, yes. Do not allow for any evil words to come out of your mouth. Yes. In fact, I don't even like to say the word hell, H-E double toothpicks. No, no, no. Now, I know that my lips, they should speak no guile. I should not say anything really negative about any individual, about corruption or conspiracy or the thought that were going to come some money so that you could get paid to have me arrested because you can't speak to me about the cases that I've documented. Now, there's a possibility, and nobody's ever spoke to me about this. Yes, did the state of Washington inform any person in law enforcement that there's a gag order? Yes, in that they cannot talk to me unless they have a warrant for my arrest. Now, there were certain officers that were involved in the arrest. Yes, one of them suggested I should stop sending him emails, and I said, no, I think I'll keep emailing you because my sons were kidnapped, abducted from the United States territory of Guam. Yeah, they were. And you issued a dissolution of marriage, where I didn't get any notice of court hearings, where my wife had filed for default dissolution of marriage. Yes, when I had responded in the 90 days. Oh. Now, I think my wife is involved in this in some way. And I'm not trying to talk negative about her, but it could be that Heidi did know about a twin. And that twin did show up quite often. Yes, as if the individual, known as Georgia, did sign court documents that happen to have forgery. Right. And then there are the imposters of Heidi Lee Budnick. See, when I was on trial in May of 2012, I was sitting there next to my public defender. Cowgill, the prosecuting attorney, was prosecuting me. Yes, 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 for the allegation of violating the restraint provisions of the protection order that was issued in 2011. Now, as I remember it, yes, the individual sitting on the stand that said that she was Heidi Lee Budnick, yeah, it wasn't her. I happen to know what my wife looks like. We were married for 10 years. Now, for any person to appear in court, right, as not the actual witness against the accused, yes, I had documented a little lawsuit on that. Maybe Judge Porter remembers that trial, and it seemed that the bailiff of the court was surfing the internet. Yes. My left eye was so attracted to that internet. Yes. Could you give me the internet in every courthouse of the United States of America where the employees think, well, we'll just sit here surfing the internet and wait for this trial to get over. Now, I thought there could be some jury tampering. Tampering. Yes. Tampering. It's when you're the B on the individual. Yes. And you have to be a Nazi because you do not see them. Right. Where you could cause somebody accused, right, to go to prison for a Class C felony. Now, I've had this problem with the B. Did anybody in the jury, right, have to be on the jury? Yes. So as to cause a verdict of guilt when the individual was innocent. Yes. Now, I'm just looking for jury tampering. Yes. Could you get me all the jurors of each and every trial for the last 20 years? And then could you call, yes, Germany, Do they have any knowledge of bee technology that you could be on the person? Yes. And you could affect the actual verdict of a jury trial. Pow! Now, tampering should be in this dictionary. Tamper, interfere. And then there's the tampon. Oh, a plug of cotton for absorbing blood, etc. You know, while we're talking about juries and those that have been on them, yes, I thought that somebody was making a show, and that's why my wife wasn't on the witness stand. Yes. And I thought that quite possibly the tampon could have been involved. Now, for all of those that use tampons, Tampax, yes, Playtex, there's always the question of the smell of blood. Now, let's say you're menstruating while on jury duty. Now, going through cramps. No. And I happen to be the accused, and you say that I violated the restraint provisions of a protection order. And while cramping, you decided to teach me a lesson, and I was going to prison. Now, we've never considered the actual menstruation of those that are jurors and the discomfort they feel sitting there 8 hours a day with a big bloody tampon in their vaginas. But there's a possibility, yes, that those that experience the discomfort of menstruation while on jury would want to take it out on the accused. Now, not that they would discriminate now, but there's the question of the actual cramping experienced when menstruating, yes, while hearing a jury trial, yes, of an accused individual that allegedly violated the restraint provisions in Sequim, Washington, yes, when he contacted Healthy Families of Clallam County to find out if they got the documentation from the Attorney General of Guam that my record would be expunged in 1 year. Yes, I'd have no criminal record. No arrest record. Now, I know that a lot of women would say we'd never, ever take our discomfort out on I think you should be able to ask them. We're having a jury trial on approximately July 24th of 2012. We'd like to know if you're menstruating during that time. Is it the first 3 days of menstruation? I remember my wife when we were on Guam. Yes. Those first 3 days of bleeding, my goodness, it was like she was a different woman. I called them the heavy flow days. Yes, as a husband, for those that, well, it must have been about 24 and 20, 72, and then another half, 84 hours. Yes, I did not want to talk to her during the beginning of her menstruation. For some reason, yes, it seemed that those in the family, yes, they experience a very bad hormonal change when I know. Do I have the right, as the accused, to ask if any of the jurors had begun their menstruation during the time of my trial, so as they'd have a hatred towards me as a man?